Alright, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexa and today I want to talk about sunscreens. We're going to talk about why do you need to use it, what age do you need to start using it, what does it really do to your skin, what is the real difference between SPF 15 and the 100, and I'll tell you about the ones that I personally use. So let's get started. Alright, first we're going to start with why do you really need to use sunscreen? I've met so many people that say such things as, oh, I'm still so young to use sunscreen. Or, oh, I'm not going to be out for too long. I'm just going to go get Starbucks or whatever. So why waste the product? And I'm going to tell you why. As you already may know, the most important is that it blocks UV rays from damaging your skin cells. And damaged skin cells, they age a lot faster, and it also may lead to skin cancer. So you have to be really careful. As someone who has struggled with really big, deep cystic acne on my skin, and I constantly use a lot of actives. And I guess if you watch me, you also relate to some skin issues as well. So what actives do, they weaken our immune system and they damage our barrier, and broken skin barrier leads to more acne. So what do we have to do? We have to protect it from additional damage that sun might cause to our skin cells. That's what sunscreen does. It saves us from hyperpigmentation that might happen after all the actives we've used. It does not let our already existing post-acne marks to darken even more than they already are. We don't really want that. We want them to lighten as fast as possible, right? So those are a few reasons why you need to use sunscreen. Then what age do you need to start? Well, as soon as you were born, because skin cells damage at any age. That's just how it is. Next question is, how often do you really need to reapply it? I am going to be honest with you. If I'm just at home and I'm not gonna go out, I'm not reapplying it at all. That's just me being really honest with you. You can throw everything you want at me, but that's just how I chose it to be. However, if you are going outside, specialists say that you need to reapply it at least every 2 hours. Noted. And if you are going to get wet, for example, you are going to the beach or you are going to swim at the pool, you have to make sure that your sunscreen is water resistant. That way you can be 100% protected in the water. I personally do not have any water resistant sunscreen because I don't really go swimming that often. That's why I always make sure to reapply it before and as soon as I get out of the water. Now the fun part. Let's talk about the sunscreens that I personally use, and I would definitely recommend you to try them out. But first, I want to talk a little bit about my personal journey. Before my 20s, I never really used sunscreen simply because I never had any skin problems. And then as soon as I turned 20, my acne, hormonal acne, started to develop, started seeing an esthetician, doing really aggressive pills to fade the post-acne marks. That's when I discovered this sunscreen. I chose it simply because of 2 factors. Because of the ingredients that are non-comedogenic, which I obviously love, because I want to heal my acne, not to make it worse. And second, because of the SPF protection that it gives. My personal opinion about this one is, it's a good sunscreen, but not the best for reapplying during the day, because after 2 or 3 layers, you will have a little bit of white cast that is going to be so noticeable, and I did not feel very comfortable with it. And so sometimes I would just skip reapplying part, which is not the best when you try to fade the post-acne marks. So after I realized that I have a little bit of a white cast problem, I decided to look for a tinted sunscreen, and this was the one that I chose simply because of the same 2 factors. That's all you need from the sunscreen. You need it not to have any comedogenic ingredients, so it will not clog your pores, and you need a really good coverage. So at first I was amazed. I was like, whoa, this is just so cool. But then after a month or 2 of using it, I started noticing that I was constantly aware of my face, and I was always making sure to be careful not to touch anything around. This does add a little bit of shine to your face, but it sometimes looks even oily if you're that oily skin girl. So I realized that whatever I would touch, like my clothes, my husband's clothes, pillows, anything, it would leave stains. And that's when I was rediscovering the Korean skincare. And of course, you probably saw these 2 before. I couldn't choose one, so I bought 2 right away. To be really honest with you, I love Beauty of Joseon one, but that love does not apply to the Centella one. Why? In both of them, ingredients are good, coverage is perfect. Very important point for me is that it does not have any cancerogenic ingredients such as avobenzone, oxybenzone, and etc. And I fell in love with the beauty of Johnson because it is moisturizing. I have it on right now. It does not leave any white cast, and it's just simply perfect for every day. But this one is no different from La Roche-Posay sunscreen, because even with the first layer on, it does leave a little bit of that slight white cast on your skin. I am a pretty fair girl, and I do not want my face to be even whiter. That's why right now I use it only on my shoulders, on my hands. I have it always in my pocket to reapply it on the areas that are always exposed to the sun. But I still wanted the coverage and cover the blemishes a little bit. That's when I found my new obsession. It's based on zinc oxide, no cancerogenic ingredients, and zinc is also very beneficial for breakouts. In addition to that, it has green tea and Centella asiatica. They help to soothe, restore your skin, balance and protect. Also, zero comedogenic ingredients. Now you might have noticed that they have different SPF coverage. I have 50, 50 and then 60. What is the difference? Why do some products have as low as 15 while others might have 100? What is the difference? Does the 15 even do anything? Well, it does. Based on the formula, SPF 15 protects you from 93% of UV rays, SPF 30 from 97, 50, 98, and the 100 from 99%. But some dermatologists argue the efficacy of SPF 100, saying that you cannot technically go above 50, and that it also gives people a false sense of security, making them stay in the sun longer and feeling like they are protected more than they really are. Alright, we're almost done. I have just two additional things I really want to say. First, I'm sure you've seen these pictures, and so try to remember to always apply the sunscreen to your neck and décolleté areas to stay young for as long as possible. And second, wash off your sunscreen properly. What is the proper way? Double cleansing. You can do it either with micellar water and then use your regular cleanser, cleansing balm. Now I don't really recommend this particular one because it has some pore clogging ingredients, and I use it only on special occasions. I am a model and sometimes I have really heavy duty makeup after the shoots. This is the one that comes in handy in those situations, but I definitely would not use it every day or even every other day. Or a cleansing oil. As you can see, I just bought it. I've tried this one before and I really liked it, and you have to wash them off as well with your regular cleanser. The reason you need to double cleanse when you use the sunscreen is because it is heavier than most of the skincare products and simply might stay in your pores, so you need to make sure that you get everything out. Alright, we're done! Please feel free to let me know what other products you would want me to review, and I will do it with pleasure, and thank you for watching me. Have a good day!